Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Time to hit the streets. Supposed to be raining most of the day. As you can see, the ground is not wet, so we see how that's going in our monsoon season. Anyway, I'm gonna go and check on something in the junkyard and get a shipping quote for a wheel to be mailed out, and head down to the shop and try to get that car dismantled. At the junkyard, there's Buster Brown's car. Let's see what I can get into today briefly. At the shop, and I'm supposed to be dismantling that V70 so I could pull the yellow 850 in there and swap the engine. However, I didn't really feel up to it, so I didn't fool with it, didn't have a lot of time. I helped a little bit with the shop's 850, getting that ready for a customer, got the windshield wiper system put back together. I was out on a helper tour up in Idaho. There was a guy that had some 850 parts, and one of them was this head. He didn't need it. He no longer has P8850s in those cars, so I purchased it from him, hoping it's a decent head that I can rebuild. It looks like it has enough meat on it that it could be made true if necessary. Somebody put some copper spray on it to get the last head gasket installed. I'm not a fan of it, but some are, so we're going to check to see if this is true. The true edge, I took the plastic protector off of it. I'm going to find the filler gauge and check and see if I have some gap in it. However, I don't see any sunlight under much of it, so I'm probably good. So you can look around here to see if you can see sunlight under the groove, and I cannot. So let me move it over to the middle. I don't see anything there. Move it over to this edge. I cleaned most of that stuff off by shaving, I call it, with a razor. The old gasket off. I see some space right there, it looks like. Nope. I can't even see any space there. So let me get a filler gauge, check it for trueness, and start rebuilding this head. Man, we got the straight edge on this thing, and we can't get the thinnest filler gauge under here anywhere. So we're good to go. You want to check it crossways like this. You want to check it straight across like this, crossways like this, along the ends of the cylinder bores here, along the ends of the cylinder slots there. So check it several ways, and if it's not true, got some space in there, get it made true. By the looks of these piston slots, it looked like these valves probably were rebuilt not too long ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum test the head. I got the vacuum pump running. It should pull at least 20 inches of mercury vacuum. And then I'm going to pull one valve and check the valve stem seal. And if they're Volvo seals and they look relatively new, I'm going to go ahead and reuse this head. So I brushed off the exhaust valve, wiped them off with a cloth. I have the vacuum pump running. When I put my thumb over it, it does pull about 27 inches of mercury. It looked like it's pulling 15, but not more.
It's because of the restrictions in the hose and stuff.
Okay. Second one is holding about 20. Up, it's going up higher. 24. All the intakes and exhausts pulled at least 20. So this thing really just needs cleaned up a little bit more, and it can be installed. However, I am curious of what kind of valve stem seals are in there. So I'm going to pull one of the valves out check what kind of stem seal is in there and put it back. Trying to determine what brand valve stem seal that is. It says GER and it's got some other numbers on it, but it doesn't say VOL. So I'm going to try to look these up. They are pretty soft and still pliable, so I don't think all of them needs to be replaced. And this one's off an intake valve, so it's not a big deal. So let me see if I can find out what kind of valve stem seals these are. Well, that's a look at the valve. It looks like it's got fresh cut on it. Keepers are there, lifter there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a valve stem seal in there and clean this up and have it ready for install somewhere. Looking in these exhaust ports, they actually look relatively dry, even though this vehicle had problems with the pistons. You can see the chambers that were really dirty from the piston wear, but these other chambers look relatively dry. So I think the valve stem seals on this thing is good. The deal. Before you start your car, you turn your key to run. Make sure all your warning lights are on and they work. Because if they're not on or they don't work, and one of them tries to come on while you're driving and you don't know it because the lights don't work, you can destroy your car. So you want to make sure all your warning lights work. And then they go off. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.